Hey guys, welcome back to KOed Wrestling, or you can call me Kyle. This is my thoughts and reactions to the Mike Tyson return versus Roy Jones Jr. fight. Before the fight, there was a few matches, good matches. One was for a title. I wasn't really paying attention to those because I'm not a big boxing person. I like MMA, UFC, WWE, stuff like that. The two matches that interested me was Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson and Mike Tyson, obviously, versus Roy Jones Jr. So when it came to it, Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson, honestly, I wanted Nate to win so bad, but I was actually very shocked. Jake Paul knocked Nate Robinson down, I think, at least 3 times, finally getting the KO. So now Jake Paul is 2-0 in his boxing career. But I think the most shocking part is after his post-fight interview, he literally called out freaking Conor McGregor. Dude wants Conor McGregor. Jake Paul wants to verse Conor McGregor. But I have to give him credit. He even said he talked shit, but he backed it up. He did. He knocked out Nate Robinson in round 2. So, necessarily didn't want him to win, but congrats to him anyways. And for the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr., honestly, I think it was what most people thought. Mike Tyson looking shredded. He's still got it. He might not be as agile or as quick, but he's still got it. Roy Jones sort of just kept locking out, so he couldn't get like a knockout punch or like a strong punch on him. But Mike Tyson, it seemed like a more humble him. He wasn't talking crap because it did end in a draw, even though clearly Mike Tyson should have got that W. But it was nice to see the post-fight interview. And I like what Roy Jones Jr. was wearing. He was wearing purple, white, and gold for KOed, and his gloves had 24 and 8 on it. So after that, Mike Tyson did say he wants another one, and Roy Jones Jr. said he talked to his family and stuff, and hell yeah, he'll be back. So maybe we'll get Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. in the future. And I like the commentary on this event. It was really good. Snoop Dogg, Izzy Desanya from UFC, who's undefeated, another legendary boxer, and Mauro Ranallo from NXT. Well, not in NXT anymore, but hey, NXT. But not in NXT anymore, but he did that. And honestly, it was an entertaining night. I could have done with a little bit less rapping because I don't really listen to music. But yeah, Jake Paul, honestly, I think he had the best fight of the night just because of the knockout. Mike Tyson, it shouldn't have been a draw, but it was just an expedition. And Mike Tyson himself even said he's good with the draw and was laughing about it with Roy Jones Jr. And yeah, most shocking fight of the night, definitely Jake Paul's match. And honestly, let's go to Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. 2, or something else. And Mike Tyson was asked, "But if this was an extradition, would you go for like a bell? Would you make it count or something?" He said, "Nah, this is more important." So like he likes the charity type of event fail. So honestly, I thought the event was really good. Most shocking match, Jake Paul's and Mike Tyson. Roy Jones Jr. delivered, was good. Shouldn't have been a draw, was a draw, but they're okay with it, so I'm okay with it. And Mike Tyson, safe to say, he's still got it. Maybe not as quick, not as agile, but he's still got it, and he still can go the distance. So with that said, please like, share, and subscribe, guys. Comment down below what you thought of the fight. What about the fight? What was the most shocking match to you? What was the match of the night for you? And remember, guys, it's YouTube. Stay drama free.